And let's just keep on letting our voices be heard.
How many members does the Sun community count altogether? About 1,200? Okay, there are about 8,000 members in the Sun community, 120,000 members in the Guild as a whole. I would say right now, percentage-wise, the Stun community is doing the best.
Get him loose!
Okay, we'll put him up on the stairs.
Goddamn rowdies! You're the pea under the mattress. These creeps can't sleep because of you. The creeps can't sleep. The creeps can't sleep. Now you just heard the finest, most sacrificial president this union ever had. That's Alan Rosenberg. These bastards have been picking on him from January of last year. They targeted him, they aimed for him, and by God, they did their best to disembowel him. But you just heard him. He's still here. And without David Clennon and Scott Wilson and all of you others, they're coming for me. I gotta hurry up. And all these other leaders you got here. Management call them. They wouldn't be here if it weren't for management. And the fire wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. You're keeping this union going. You're keeping what was a good union going. And you're not going to let these bastards grind it into dust. You're actors. You're a noble soul. You're the heart beating, and this country and this union needs you. And if McGuire and White sell it out, they got a crappy commercial deal, as you read in the paper. If they sell it out in terms of theatrical, it's up to us to keep on going and snipping at their ass and bringing them down. They don't deserve to exist. They don't deserve to be called unionists. It's you people. And there will be a rise in unionism, and we will be there to take part in it. God bless you.
Well, you heard it. Two presidents, the current president, the past president, and I want to acknowledge the real special.
Here I got Alan Rosenberg, Student Guild president, and I want to ask you, Alan, what's your take on this picket that was originated and started by Scott Wilson and then grew into a larger picket that goes on every week?
Well, Scott Wilson is a union hero. He's my own personal hero. He got me into guild politics to begin with. Scott Union is a union hero, and all these people who show up every day and protest outside the AMPTP and the Screen Actors Guild are union heroes. We got to stay vigilant. They count on the kind of dissembling that's gone on in our guild. And what we have to do is build a grassroots movement from the beginning again and get actors to understand that this deal that's on the table will absolutely cripple their ability to make a living. And it all starts with Scott and Tom Bauer and you and the Wild Bunch being out here every day. It's a fantastic thing. I'm really proud of them. Like you said, they've made a new rule that says the president can't speak on behalf of the members, but I certainly can speak on behalf of myself. And as a 35-year Screen Actors Guild member who's seen my modes of compensation erode, I am so thankful to people like Scott Wilson and Ed Asner was here and Tom Bauer, and I hope they keep up the fight.
Exactly, and for the record, I still support you, and I'll my well, bunch of Hollywood group supports you.
Well, thank you very much. Well, the union supports them, and so thanks.
By the way, what do you think of this? The information that Scott's been putting out on the antitrust possible violations?
I think that's an interesting question. I think we really have to investigate that. There's no question that, in my opinion, that over the last a couple of decades, while the AMPTP has told us we couldn't strategize with the Writers Guild or the Directors Guild because we would be colluding if we were to do such a thing. Well, that's wrong. Labor unions are exempt from those laws, but employers are not supposed to price fix. And, when I see I'm unable to get my quote anymore when I guest star on a television show or a movie, they tell me the top of the show is all we're going to pay, and I hear the same thing from every network. That seems to me to be something that's been talked about, a strategy that's been implemented. And so, I think it's certainly worth investigating.
Thanks a lot, Alan. That was Alan Rosenberg, our president.
Still president.
Guild, still president, and speaking for himself, right?
Yep, speaking only for myself, not on behalf of the Guild.
All right. Maybe they don't want this is going to be on YouTube now. Hope you don't mind. You guys want to get in there? This is LA's Best. LA's Best with Ed Asner. All right.